So after the 15-hour train journey, I finally checked into this small boutique, a hotel slash guest house. Rooms are quite clean and bigger than I expected. And after that 15-hour train journey, the shower was such a blessing. I'm starving. So before we explore this beautiful ancient silk city, let's go ahead and have lunch at one of the best restaurants they have, the Teresa restaurant. It was so quiet near my hotel that I thought कि यार शायद city पूरी empty होगी. But just when I like walked outside my hotel, there's mini bazaars, there's restaurants. So this is the place that we're going to, if you can see. Before we explore this town, Khiva, I want you to know where we at. This place is called Itchan Kala, which literally means inner city. So ये जो पूरा area है, this is covered, this is guarded by 4 walls. It's like a किला अगर Indian terms में आप इसे देखें तो. The town is UNESCO heritage town और इसकी हर एक गली इतनी beautiful है. So with that, we are at first place to visit in Khiva, which is the Kala Minar. So this literally means the short minar. However, this was not supposed to be short. At the time when this was built, this was supposed to be the biggest minar in throughout Central Asia. But जो यहाँ के ruler थे Muhammad Amir Khan, he actually died. और जितने भी construction workers they all ran away क्योंकि बुखारा का जो उस time king था, he wanted to make the biggest one, and whoever will make it, he will blind them, much like the Taj Mahal. ये सिर्फ एक prayer के लिए use किए जाने वाला मीनार नहीं था. The king wanted it to be so big that it can be seen from Bukhara, or Bukhara can be seen from here. It's kind of a symbol of power and everything. But unfortunately he died and this kind of stayed incomplete. कलता मीनार अपनी turquoise स्टाइल्स के लिए फेमस है. अनफिनिश्ड होने के बावजूद भी आइकॉनिक. Earlier it had an entrance, but now it's closed as the structure has been converted into a hotel. So access isn't allowed anymore. I don't know about you, but मुझे ये बाज़ार और ये all these kind of Islamic touch cities या जो ये Central Asia में Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan है, I personally love these. This vibe I don't think you get anywhere else. I mean, the city is so clean, all paved. I think there are a lot of wedding happening and kids roaming around. Such family and like happy environment everywhere. There are a lot of museums here in Khiva, so you can learn a lot about their history and culture. You can buy souvenirs as well. These structures and tiles are so well preserved कि आज भी इनकी detailing इतनी ही clear है. So when I was researching about this place, everybody said कि अगर आपका hotel, guest house inside the walls है, यानी इचन कला के आप अगर अंदर रह रहे हो, तो you don't need a museum ticket or ticket to visit places. But all of the museum you do need a ticket. आप चाहें तो इसे वेस्ट गेट पे ले सकते हैं, which is around 250,000 soms. I mean, work out in dollars, maybe $25 or something roughly, which will work out. और उसके अलावा अगर आप कूना फोर्ट्रेस जाना चाहते हैं, पैलेस जाना चाहते हैं, इसके अंदर एक टावर है जहाँ से आपको पूरी सिटी का व्यू दिखता है. आई एम श्योर एट सनसेट टाइम इट वुड बी ब्यूटीफुल. तो उसकी टिकट है 100,000 उज़्बेकिस्तान soms, and there's another tower which is here, that's also for another 100,000 soms. I will go to one of them at the time of sunset. There is one which is said to be like quite steep and the steps are very, very narrow, so I'll try to go to that one for a better experience, and let's see how they work out. So the one thing I have observed here is कि communication का issue 100% है यहाँ पे. I've seen it in Tashkent. I thought कि खीव में ज़्यादा होगा maybe, या यहाँ पे कम होगा, टूरिस्ट ज़्यादा आते हैं, पर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. अभी तक I've only met 2 people who probably understand like good English. The one was hotel guy, and the second guy was at the Teresa restaurant. उसके अलावा whoever you meet, it's difficult. I mean, difficult to have a conversation. Obviously, they are very cordial and everything. It's difficult. There are beautiful Uzbek dresses, और ये dolls जो यहाँ की बहुत famous हैं. My daughter has given me orders कि एक आपको लेके आनी है. So I will see whether I can get it here or maybe Bukhara या Samarkand में, but I will have to buy one. Uncle dance कर रहे हैं. So the next place we're visiting is called the Juma Mosque. So basically it is a Friday prayer room, but this is different from anything you've seen. There's a bit of restoration work going on, so there are boards there. If you see, the main road entry is closed, and there's a small one from there which we will go inside. So if you're here, there's a chance you may miss it because a lot of people do not speak English. They might not be able to tell you, but there's a minar here where there's a lady who speaks English who was selling the ticket. So she told me you can visit this. Again, it comes under a museum. So aapko West Gate pe, as soon as you enter, buy a ticket. It's for 250,000 Uzbekistan soms, which then gives you entry to 60 of the museum. So make sure you get that. Now let's go inside. The sun is about to set, and then we'll go into that minar over there, the one you can see on the top. The guy who sells ticket, he said the sunset should be around 5:20, so be here by 5. I think for being safe, I'll be there by 4:45 because it can get crowded. Steps बहुत ही steep हैं, or there were a lot of people already in the afternoon. But I thought it makes sense to go at the sunset time. थोड़ा और अच्छा दिखेगा, and I'll be able to see probably the whole Khiva. One another good thing about Khiva right now is, although there are hundreds of shops, there's nobody calling you or kind of push you to buy or something. So everybody here is just calm. If you want to buy, there are shops, obviously. They're selling socks, caps, these magnets, and obviously Uzbek made things.
Artist or painter. Handmade.
How much for this?
This 60,000 soom. We write name or nome.
This magnet?
10 minutes names. Wood magnet, wood. We write name.
Thank you.
Secret box.
Secret box?
Secret. Open. Secret. Where from?
India. That's a nice secret. How do you open it? How much is this?
100, 150, 200. Oh.
By size.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Uzbekistan. SM, my name, Sapai Muzaffar. My style. Granad. This one all for telephone. For book.
Telephone stand.
For telephone. For book.
How much is this for? This size?
This is a pinta. Oh, this one. Oh, 120.
120.
200,000 somehow.
The bigger? So we'll go up this minar. This is, I think, 118 steps, and I paid 100,000 UZS for this. Let's see if it was worth it. Oh, fuck. Shit, I just hit my head so hard, man. Okay. I'm huffing and puffing. Not even halfway. If you could touch my heartbeat right now. Wow, this was tough. My goodness. Well, the view. If you want to check your fitness level, come up here. The view is 100% worth it, but I'm basically unfit. That's why it took me so long and I was huffing and puffing. But if you're fitter, you'll really love it. If you're claustrophobic, then don't come up. It's very difficult, especially for young kids. I mean, if the baby is too young or something, then don't try this. So the tower closes at about 6:30. You can get here about sunset time, which is in winters or this autumn where it is about 5 to 6 o'clock, any time in between, depends on the weather. The sun is about to set now. Okay, so I must admit getting down wasn't that bad, but definitely wear proper shoes. There's a lot of slippery steps. If you don't have proper shoes, you can actually fall down. So take care of that and do visit this. As the sun melts into the skyline of Khiva, the city glows in the shades of gold and amber, like history breathing under a painted sky. Walking along the boulevard feels timeless. Soft evening light, the quiet hum of footsteps, and the aroma drifting from cozy cafe and street eateries. Shops shimmer with handmade crafts, laughter floats in the air, and for a moment, life slows down. In Khiva, sunset isn't just a view, it's a feeling you walk through. Good morning from Kyiv. This is our second day here and it's a cold morning. It's about 3 or 4 degrees, and even though the sun is shining, it still feels cold. You could stand in the sun, but otherwise it's cold. I just had a great conversation with a person from France. He was doing this one and a half year long trip. So he's been to all over Central Asia, and he's going to cross over to Thailand and Hong Kong and China, everywhere. And I just realized the freedom or the time that they have in their life to explore all the places. Maybe one day we'll get there. This is a silk carpet museum. Some of these take very long to develop, maybe 6 months to a year as well, and then they're very costly. This is the Pahlawan Mahmud Mausoleum, one of Khiva's most sacred places. Inside, a grand chandelier lights up stunning tilework and detailed artwork that feels almost unreal. The prayer room is calm, spiritual, and deeply peaceful. Pahlawan Mahmud was not just a poet and a wrestler, but a revered saint, making the mausoleum a place of faith, history, and quiet reflection. There is supposed to be a way here. Wasn't that difficult, to be honest. It was fun. Now we're up here on the wall and you can see the city from here. Standing on these outer walls of Khiva, if I can give you 5 reasons to come here, here they are. Number 1, It is super safe and easy to explore. This is Khiva is calm, it's small, you can visit Itchan Kala and see the history around here. Number 2, it's affordable. From food to hotels to entry tickets, Khiva is surprisingly budget friendly. You can get access to 60 museums for a cost of 250,000 soms, which is about $15 to $20. Number 3, this is perfect for photos and memories. Every corner is photogenic. Blue tile buildings, mud brick walls, sunset views, everything is just around the corner. Number 4 is unique culture and history, which you won't find anywhere else. Khiva just feels different from typical touristic cities. Traditional crafts, ancient mosques, silk museums. It'll give you a feeling of that I've experienced something really, really special. And this is definitely a peaceful break from a busy city life. And last, it's quite easier to get here. You can easily take a train from Tashkent, Samarkand or Bukhara, or you can also take a flight from Samarkand or Tashkent. The flight should cost you about 1500 INR, maybe $15 each way, and the flight is only about an hour or so. So take that flight, come here. I'll be visiting Bukhara next. I have a train in the afternoon which I'm going to catch now, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep exploring.